Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of NLPW Breakout. RJ Elite here, and we're going to continue with the tournament action. The semifinals roll on. Tonight we're going to have the heavyweight tournament finals. The women's, or the semifinals, I should say, not the finals, the semifinals. But starting off tonight, we're going to have Isabella Montoya versus Katsumi Tanaka.
Your opening contest is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Tala, Jalisco, Mexico. Isabella Montoya.
Isabella Montoya making her way down to ringside. Hopefully she can get a win here tonight. She looks focused and determined. I know she came up short in the tournament. But she is here to try to get a win over what they call her Silent Fury, Katsumi Tanaka.
From Osaka, Japan, Katsumi Tanaka.
I want to remind you guys that the NLPW first streaming premium event will be this Saturday, May 31st at 6 p.m. Eastern, where we will crown all the NLPW champions, their inaugural champions. Make sure you're there for that. It should be a great event. You got to think whoever's going to become the women's champion, the first ever women's champion, these women may be trying to put their bid in here tonight to be the #1 contender. We don't know. Everything could be on the line at any point in time. See who will challenge the first ever women's champion. There will also probably be a post show as well at the end of the streaming premium event, so that we can recap and go over all the things that happened. But here we go. First match of the night. Both women meet in the middle. We see Tanaka going for a pin already, and I don't know why she thought it was going to be that easy, as she kind of looked shocked. Katsumi Tanaka from Osaka, Japan. As the Wild Rose shows off some of her luchador skills early on in the match. Isabella Montoya trying to figure out what she wants to do to Katsumi in the corner. Looks like she's going to work over some body parts here. Should be a really, really good show for you here tonight. We're going to conclude the semifinal round tonight. We're going to find out who's going to face who in the tournament finals at High Stakes. Both of these women had competitive matches against their opponents, but just came up a little short. As Katsumi flies through the air and drops the elbow right into the chest of the Wild Rose. As she calls for Montoya to get up. What's she thinking here? Kind of measuring. Just goes for a lockup. It's going to put her back in the corner. Build up a momentum. Tonight's main event, as you see right there at the bottom of your screen, Kenji Matsuda will face off against Felix Vega. Here we go, round and round. Drops her down and locks in. No, I thought she had a Fujiwara armbar on, but lets it go. As the cameraman tries to get focus here, Isabel fires up, clotheslines. Now it's going to drop Katsumi down. Trying to get back in his match. It's a rolling senton there. Now looking to do something here. What's it going to happen? Springboard. Splash. Referee at the count. We can only get a 1 count out of it. Has to do a little bit more damage before she can put Silent Fury away. Oh, and now she's lacerated. Now goes in. Trying to keep the high pace going here. And off the ropes. Hits that patented moonsault. Will that be it? No, and only still gets a 1 count, and she can't believe it. And now measuring. Stalking her prey. Looks like she's going for a belly to belly, but Katsumi gets out of it. And didn't really connect with that maneuver. These women now going back and forth. Who's going to get the better of these exchanges? Irish whip off the ropes. Looking. Oh, and a pop-up knee. And then a kick to the back of the head. And I think Isabella's rocked. Isabella. And now Montoya looking for something here. Perhaps a power bomb. She's going to carry her around the ring, showing off the strength. And I think she's going to drop her face first on the turnbuckle. As Tanaka is slumped down in the corner. And I thought Isabella was going to go for something there, but she chose not to. Maybe trying to conserve some of that energy. And now, oh, and takes out the knee of Tanaka. And she thinks that might be enough to get it done. But still can only get a 1 count. As Tanaka shows her heart. And a spinning back elbow. Drops Montoya down to the canvas. And now Tanaka. Is she looking for that kick? No! Back fist. Blocked. Irish whip reversal. She's going. Oh, and there's the kick! Big roundhouse takes Montoya down. But she looks like she's going to continue to do more damage. Maybe doesn't think that's enough to get the job done. Off the ropes. Oh, and a PK and a stomp for good measure. And that might do it, folks. Referee way out of position. But she can only get a 1 count. These women came to fight here today. Off the ropes and to a springboard DDT. Now Montoya measuring. Once again. Perhaps looking for the move she looked for last time. The Blue Thunder Bomb. We're going to call it the Rose Bomb. It almost gets it done. But Tanaka has to kick out. As we take a look back at that sequence. Look at that DDT. Dropping her down. And off the ropes and hits her. As we get back to action here. Tanaka doesn't know what hit her as she was stirring for the outside. Gets a reversal in, but no dice. Running Bulldog. And an arm drag. And now calling for Tanaka to get up. What's she going to be thinking here? Rose tried to go for something, but Tanaka gets up and hits her with that brain buster. And that might do it. But no. And now she can only get a 2 count. These women throwing everything that they have at each other, and the fans love it. Now Tanaka possibly going for that spinning back fist again and nails her. And Katsumi Tanaka gets the win. What a match. What an opening match to start off Breakout here tonight. As the replay assistants get a terrible angle. I don't want anybody to ever think that these matches don't matter. These women are fighting for position in the rankings. Like I said, to possibly get a title shot at some point over whoever becomes the first champion. Let's continue to take a look at some of the action that we have here. Look at this running PK and then the foot stomp. And we saw that play out. As we hit her, the Rose Bomb hits, but it's still not enough to get the job done for the Wild Rose. And we saw that brain buster from Tanaka, and that spelled the beginning of the end. As Tanaka put her away here with that spinning back fist. Bam! Right on the button. And that was enough to get the job done.
Here's your winner, Katsumi Tanaka.
Katsumi Tanaka victorious here tonight. I know she is very happy to bounce back.
It's time to attack. Full impact. Push the limit, feel the heat. This is the moment we can't be beat. No chains, no fear.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
What up, Zay?
It is a semifinal
How you doing, bro?
match in the Heavyweight Championship Tournament. Making his way to the ring from Dallas, Texas, weighing in at 295 pounds, Titan Travis Mercer.
Welcome back to NLPW Breakout as we got the heavyweight tournament action underway. As we see Titan Travis Mercer make his way down to the ring. We haven't seen Malik Al-Farouk since week 1 after he got his win over Mason Kovacs. So he should be refreshed and ready to deal with the Titan here. I've been doing well, brother. Blessed. Getting closer to God. We just actually got out of Bible study not too long ago. I guess the big question here is going to be whether or not Malik Al-Farouk can deal with the power and intensity of Mercer. Gotcha.
Once forgotten, now reborn. I shatter the past. A storm in my footsteps. The die has been cast.
But yeah, this is the project that I've been working on that I had kept in secret. I can't remember if I had said anything to you about it. I know MDJ had asked about it, but we're in week 4 now, episode 4.
And his opponent from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, weighing in at 245 pounds, Malik Al-Farouk.
Appreciate you. The Ivory King makes his way down to ringside. He is determined to move on to the finals here. Also, I had come to a conclusion about what other things I'm going to do about this. JT actually gave me the idea to do it, but I'm going to end up turning this into a role-playing type deal. Doesn't matter if we get enough people. If anybody wants to represent one of these wrestlers that I have here, that way it can be more engaging for people. Trying to figure out how I would just let anybody know, or if anybody wants to, you know, let me know if they want to be a part of it. Okay. I will reveal the roster. Well, I'll show you the roster at some point here. As we get ready, the referee rings the bell, and here comes the Titan. Now, Al Farouk is going to have to use every technical skill in the book to try to combat against this monster of a man. He's going to have to be quick on his feet and try to keep Mercer as horizontal as possible. Capacity crowd here tonight, witnessing the semifinals, the end of the semifinals. It's been all Mercer so far. Now the Ivory King trying to get some offense in. Off the ropes, drops the elbow right into the sternum of Mercer. What's he thinking here? That's one thing Al Farouk does not want to do. He does not want to give Mercer any time to recover. He needs to stay on the attack. This man is large. That's Al Farouk slides into the cover. Gets a 2 count after dropping Mercer throat first over the top rope. Owen swings the momentum. Mercer doesn't look happy about what just happened as the two lock horns again. Don't forget, the main event tonight will be Kenji Matsuda versus Felix Vega in the Rogue tournament to see who's going to go on to the finals to face Aiden Frost at High Stakes. Farouk has been in this hole for a minute here. Can't seem to figure out how to get out, even though he is a technician. I guess it's just the brute strength and power of the Titan that is holding him at bay here. What is he thinking here? Ooh! What a nasty maneuver. Now Mercer, Irish whip to the rope. Oh, and a big Hurricane Rana plants Al Farouk down, and he is reeling here. Needs to figure out something to try to get back in this match. And now Mercer going to the outside. We don't see him fly too often here. What's he thinking here? Perched on the top rope. Big body splash. And that might have driven all the wind out of Al Farouk. Mercer fired up. Pop-up power bomb. And that might do it here, folks. Might be heading to the pay window early, but no! Al Farouk has the shoulder up, and Mercer showing the frustration, thought it was over. It's going to hit a moonsault. Doesn't look like he landed too keen on the Ivory King, as he has not managed to muster up too much offense here. Mercer fully determined. He wants to get to the finals. He wants that NLPW Heavyweight Championship. But now Al Farouk. Oh, and there's that big leg lariat. Maybe he can get some breathing room here. If he can cover him, that could be it. But Mercer gets the shoulder up. Got to do a little bit more work to put. Oh, and a big, just clubbing blow that drops Mercer down to the mat. Now Al Farouk trying to work on something. There's that camel clutch. He's got it locked in. Will Mercer tap out? But he powers out of it almost immediately. Knew the danger behind that move that's already putting away a couple of people here in NLPW. Now Mercer trying to figure out if he wants to go outside and do some damage out here or not. And he's going to do it, but playing possum and then a big lariat takes Mercer down. And remember, countouts here, people will advance you in the tournament. We saw that last week in the tag team division. Did he just spit? Al Farouk doing what he needs to do to try to keep the Titan down. But I guess he wants to beat Mercer in the ring. It has to be a Warrior's pride to not win by countout. And there's, oh, tried to go for the big elbow and missed. Irish whip out the rope. Oh, and a big knee that drops Al Farouk down. And I don't know if he knows where he is right now. Now Mercer gonna go to work in the corner, but Al Farouk gets out of it. And I think he's going to put Mercer in the corner this time to do some damage. Putting the boots to him. Referee in the way. Can't see the action that's going on. Now the Ivory King thinks that might be enough to get the job done here. But no, Mercer gets the shoulder up again. And the frustration is visible from the Ivory King. Tries to, oh, he's got him in his clasp. That's not where he wanted to be. Powers him down. Big lifting power slam. And I think the Titan is getting ready to close this one out here. And, oh! Big bull hammer elbow, and I think that is it. And it is. If you get hit by that thing, that big forearm, that big elbow. You're not going to get it from that. You're going night-night. People do not estimate the agility of the Titan here as he punches his ticket to the finals where he's going to face Kobina Mensah. And the winner of that match will be crowned the inaugural NLPW Heavyweight Champion. Ivory King gave it everything he had, but it was clear that the Titan had other plans. As we take another look at that big power slam that drops him down. And one more look at that big bull hammer that cleans the clock of the Ivory King for the 1, the 2, and the 3.
Here's your winner, Titan Travis Mercer.
The Titan is moving on. I don't know who's going to be able to stop this man. It might be destined for him to be the first champion. As we take a look at the updated bracket in a second here, and there it is. The finals are set. Mercer, Mensah, Warrior Universe.
It's time to attack. Full impact. Crush the limit. Feel the heat. This is the moment we can't be beat. No chains, no fear.
Following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Moscow, Russia, weighing in at 265 pounds, Mikhail Petrov.
Okay, Zay. Rogue division action as we got going on here. Mikhail Petrov looks angry all the time he comes out. He's looking to get a win here tonight over Rafael da Silva, the Latin lover, the Latin playboy, whatever you want to call. He has many names. He was giving me a whole list of them back in the back for whatever reason. I don't know why. I guess he wanted me to quote and say a whole bunch of them. Guess I need to let the fans know. I don't know. I don't know.
And his opponent from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, weighing in at 215 pounds, Rafael dos Santos.
Same implications here for all the matches that are not tournament based. It's all for ranking and positioning to see who would be able to become #1 contender possibly. So everything is always on the line here. People, you just have to remember that. The wrestlers have to remember that. I know they know. So nobody wants to phone it in. You need to do your best. He also had a pretty decent showing in his tournament loss. A lot of these men and women have bright futures here, as long as they can figure out how to put it together. All right, next match is underway. Both men charge out. Petrov, that ruthless, sluggish technical style that you don't see too often these days. But this man loves to fight. Kind of reminds me of Fit Finlay a little bit. As he goes to work on Da Silva. Arm wringer and a moonsault. Springboard moonsault. Goes for a cover early here. We can only get a 1 count. Da Silva from Brazil, the Latin lover, loves a good time when he's not wrestling. Still, I don't understand why he wanted me to say all this stuff, but I mean, it is what it is, I guess. As we get back to the action. Silva. Bandu's in a high rent district early on here, trying to get that offense going as he misses. As Petrov just steps off, swats him away like a fly, steps off to the side. As the two men meet in the middle and lock horns again. Now Silva trying to work over the arm of Petrov. Nice maneuver to get him over. And right back to it. Referee trying to get in there to break things up. And a cheap shot by Petrov. But the men are right back to it again. Jockeying for position. And now Rafael with a big forearm. As he tries to power up here, and I think he's going to go for one of his moves so far, but no water in the pool as he hit hard on the canvas. And I don't know what that was he went for, but he needs to shake the cobwebs out or something as Petrov goes back to work looking for a powerbomb possibly here. But Raphael gets out of it. Now Petrov back to work. Mikhail sits him up in a kneeling position here off the ropes, and a big boot to the side of the face that drops Raphael down. De Silva, oh, and a sky high sends him scurrying. I think he might have tried to roll out there, but was stopped by Petrov. And Petrov, that ruthlessness, that ruggedness, just going to work, just trying to stomp every part of the body. And he's going to lock in the Kimura. Looks like it's locked in, but De Silva gets out of it fairly quickly. Knew the dangers of that submission hold. Petrov right with him right now. Counter for counter. Drops him with that implant DDT. And doing the right thing. Looks like he's going to try to pull him away from the ropes and maybe go for a pin. Yes, he's going to go for a pin here. Is that going to be enough? And it is. Wow, quick match. Mikhail Petrov, all business here tonight. Makes easy work of Rafael De Silva. That dangerous implant DDT. There it is right there. Bam! Drops him right on the crown of his head.
Here's your winner, Mikhail Petrov.
Mikhail Petrov, impressive here tonight. Gets the win. And is going to continue to build momentum.
Looking back, it's time to attack. Full impact. Crush the limit, feel the heat. This is the moment we can't be beat. No change, no fear.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a semi-final round match in the Tag Team Championship Tournament. Making their way to the ring at a combined weight of 497 pounds, the Street Savages.
Welcome back to NLPW Breakout as the Street Savages make their way down to the ring. I want to remind everybody that if you missed the live show, the replay will be on YouTube on my channel, RJ Elite, tomorrow, which is Thursday, around 1:30 p.m. Eastern. The two brothers looking to continue to move forward in the tournament. They're going to have a tough task here tonight against Steel Dynasty. We already saw what Steel Dynasty could do in their first round matchup against the Grave Dealers. And we saw the Street Savages
the struggle fuels our fire. We hustle day and night, rising ever higher. The beats drop heavy with that herb in the soul, mixing old school rock with the reggaeton blow. Every slam and every throw echoes like a beat. Uniting two worlds where passion and power meet. We're warriors of the concrete, raw and unrefined. Street savages in the ring, destined to redefine. Baila, baila, let the rhythm take control, breaking all the chains. We're the heart and the soul from the depths of the struggle to
And their opponents, coming in at a combined weight of 490 pounds, Steel Dynasty.
Steel Dynasty looking to move forward. If anybody is looking at this and see that their entrance has changed, this is one of the products that I ended up forgetting to apparently put their entrance back to where I had it the first time when you first saw them. So don't pay no attention to that. It should be fixed in the next video. All right, who's moving on? Oh, as Victor charges right out the gate. Looks like he is in there with Justice, I believe. I always have to look at the side of the head if I can. Big suplex from Richter. I can tell already this one is going to be a slugfest. Yes, that is Justice as he tags in his brother Jackson. As we see a little bit of tag team action happening earlier on. I didn't realize who was. Oh, and did you see the distance he had to clear to take Richter down? What athleticism. Nice maneuver there in the corner, out of the corner. Here we go with a pinfall earlier on. And I guess Eisen thought that he needed to save his partner early here. The brother's looking pretty good here earlier on. They're going to try to force him to kick out again as Justice comes in to do more damage. Wait a minute. What we got here? Paying a little homage to The Rock, huh? But instead hits a moonsault. You can tell where these men were clearly influenced by growing up. As Richter is whipped into the corner again, but he fights out of there. And now he's going to send Justice into his corner, slowly placing, walk it over, but he gets the tag anyway. A little bit of tag team action going, and a double back body drop. Sends Justice flying as he looks like he was looking for the hot tag. Both men are in the ring. I don't know if Justice knew who to attack. Kind of old bait and switch there, and a big knee. Drops Justice down, and now he's in trouble. But manages to get away from Eisen a little bit there. Irish whip off the ropes. Oh, tried to go for a big kick there, but it's blocked. But he still maintains control somehow. And now he's going to tag Richter back in, trying to keep the fresh man in. And now Richter, what is he looking for? Drops him face first. Throat first, over the rope. Goes for a pin here. But can only get a 1 count out of it. NLPW, where some of the best tag teams exist. Oh, and a big spinning belly to back suplex. But he's letting Justice possibly get to his corner. Can Eisen get there? No, we get the hot tag. And here comes Jackson in the ring to try to get things back on track for the Street Savages. And a swift kick to the back of Eisen. And it's going to immediately tag Justice back in. Might not be the best decision here as they execute some tag team maneuvers. Did he have enough time to recover? As we get a little bit of outside action going on here, if the cameraman can get around to it. Oh, it slams his face first off of the apron. Cameraman trying to get the best angle possible so you can see the best action on Twitch. He's having a little trouble there. If he can get it together. We're at a 7 count here. Oh, and a spinning back fist that just drops Eisen down. I don't know if he's getting up. Referee at a count of 9. This man is not moving. Could we see? Yes! Again! Wow! The same exact way that the Eastern Reapers won last week with a count out. The Street Savages might have took note of it and did the same thing to Steel Dynasty. But in their own form of a spinning back fist that completely KO'd Victor Eisen. And Steel Dynasty cannot be happy about the way that they lost here tonight. As we take a look at it from a long view, there it is. And Eisen was out. And Richter couldn't even do anything to go help his partner because Justice immediately went over to make sure that Richter wasn't going to interfere in any way. But these boys are moving on to the finals to face the Eastern Reapers to crown the first NLPW Tag Team Champions. As you see it right there.
It's time to attack, full impact. Push the limit, feel the heat. This is the moment we can't be beat. No chains, no fear.
The next contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Detroit, Michigan, by way of Kingston, Jamaica. He weighs in at 320 pounds. Big Mo Malachi Johnson.
It's time for the big boys to come out to play. Heavyweight action on the hands right now. Big Mo ready to do some damage. We cannot forget that match of the night caliber, possibly even match of the year caliber match that himself and Titan Travis Mercer had. What a match that was indeed.
His opponent from Moscow, Russia, weighing in at 265 pounds, Dmitry Volkov.
Dmitry Volkov. The cold-blooded man from Russia. He's definitely looking to bounce back from his loss in the tournament. If you're a fan, like how Big E says, a big sweaty men slapping meat, you're about to see it here in this matchup tonight.
A shadow in the arena, a ghost of the past. Every strike is a promise built to outlast. The roar of the crowd fuels his relentless stride. A warrior reborn with Russia on his side. From the frozen lands, his saga is told. Of battles fought fiercely, of legends bold. Every move a testament to power and might. In his presence, darkness trembles in fright. Volkov's vengeance, feel the storm.
All right, here we go. Big Mo's so big that the camera can't even fit him completely on screen. But nevertheless, here we go. Ain't gonna see no technical holes and stuff here. Just brutality. Big Mo. Almost challenging Volkov to get up. As the two big men lock horns in the center of the ring. Volkov with a waist lock. A little bit of wrestling action. We actually see I stand corrected. They can go. They can go. Kind of a stalemate. Oh, as Volkov starts with the chops in the corner. Runs to get some momentum and a big boot that drops Big Mo down. But the 2 men in the collar elbow tie up again, and Volkov showing off the strength. Now quickly on the attack. Jumps off, but misses. Maybe took a little bit too much time setting up that leg drop. And now Volkov off the ropes. Oh, and a double axe to the back of the head. Big Mo has no choice but to try to get a little breather on the outside here, trying to recover, and the 2 men charging at each other, but both missed. Tries to send Big Mo into the steps, but it doesn't work, and oh, the strength, just tossing Big Mo down to the floor. These men not afraid to get dirty out here on the outside. Volkov doesn't want to count out win like we just saw in the match before this one. Now Volkov going to go to work, locking in that Boston Crab. Oh, and the strength, the power out by Big Mo. Kind of just wiping his face on the canvas, and then drops the elbow to the back for good measure here. And now Big Mo's going to lock in a Boston Crab of his own. And the same result, as no man wants to be put in a submission hold here. And here comes the knees from that ground and pound expert, Dmitry Volkov. 3 knees. And the no sell, and then a DDT, running DDT by Big Mo. Big Mo off the rope. We saw him go off the hydrant, dishing off the ropes a couple times last time that we saw him in action. Here comes that patented, the sweet feet, bam! Straight fist, drops Volkov down. But Dmitry gets the shoulder up. What is Big Mo going to be thinking here? Could he be thinking, yes, I think he's going to go for it. Can he hit it? Big splash. Big Mo splash. And shockingly, Volkov gets the shoulder up and rolls to the outside. Veteran maneuver. Just trying to get away from Big Mo as he is back on the attack and just, oh, and just throws Volkov into the apron. And Dmitry cannot get any space, cannot get away from the clutches of Big Mo as he is sent back into the ring. Big Mo trying to probably dislocate the shoulder. And then drops the elbow. And that was enough to get the job done. Was the damage too great on Dmitry Volkov to kick out? That was surprising as we see Volkov showing us some of the strength earlier on. I guess Big Mo was just on his game tonight as we see the sweet feet almost knock out Volkov. He had enough energy though to kick out of that. And then Big Mo even went for the big splash, trying to drive all the wind. But Volkov even kicked out of that. He desperately was trying to get away. But I guess the damage was done, and it was just too much.
Here's your winner, Malachi Johnson.
Big Mo gets on board here and tries to put himself in place for a #1 contender shot.
Back, it's time to attack. Full impact. Push the limit, feel the heat. This is the moment we can't be beat. No chains, no fear.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a semi-final round match in the World Championship Tournament. Making his way to the ring from Osaka, Japan, weighing in at 200 pounds, Kenji Matsuda.
We had a position change on the card here, as this match is actually going to happen now. It's the Phantom Kenji Matsuda is ready for war. As I reminded you people last time, this man was my pick to win it all. What we saw from him in Japan, it impressed me so much that I was like, yeah, early pick. He awaits his opponent.
And his opponent, from Tampico, Mexico, weighing in at 190 pounds, Felix Vega.
Felix Vega. I think a lot of people didn't think that this man would make it out of the first round, but here he is in the semifinal round, about to face off against the Phantom. Can he be the miracle kid here again tonight against one of the best that NLPW has to offer? And Kenji Matsuda. Nonetheless, we're about to find out as these two warriors are about to clash in the ring here. Who's gonna go? Who's gonna go on in the Rogue Championship tournament? Kenji going for a submission move earlier on here, trying to wear the legs down to try to keep Felix Vega grounded before he can get that luchador high-flying style on par here, but already going for some type of maneuver here. Springboard. Oh, and just completely missed. Might be a little off the game now. Maybe wasn't ready. Like I said, these boys were slated to be in the main event tonight, but I guess the general manager decided to put it on now. Tried to take Felix out. Another I thought he was going for a springboard there. Kenji right on the attack. Tried to go for a schoolboy, but he was all tangled up in the ropes. May possibly see a counter for counter battle here. Try to figure out what man wants some more. And now Kenji. Kenji say he's going to take this one away quickly here. It's a back elbow, lands. But he can only get a 2 count off of that one. Matsuda is tossing Felix Vega all around the ring. Really position set up here. What's he gonna do? Oh, and a big boot. We've seen a lot of people utilize that tonight. It's effective. Now Matsuda, I think it's a Boston Crab. The referee has blocked my vision. Yes, it is. But Felix Vega managed to get out of it somehow. As Matsuda tried to go back on attack, but is pushed away because of it. Irish whip to the rope. What are we thinking here? And a snap German suplex. Dropping Matsuda on the back of his head. Oh, tried to go for something there, but it's reversed. Now Matsuda showing off the strength in the kip up. And the fans love it. And now he says it's over. Here we go. What's he going for? He's going to throw him in the corner. It hits. No. I thought it connected, but it looks like he shook it off. And then a Hurricane Rana in the corner. And Vega thinks that's enough to get the job done. It winds up with 2. There's a snap Hurricane Rana from Kenji, from the Phantom. Oh, and there it is! But he's in the ropes. And now ascending to the top rope. Could he be going for that forfeit? No, he's calling him to get up. Maybe it's not time to do it yet. Jumps off with a missile drop kick, planting Kenji right in the middle of the ring. Referee sliding all the way into cover. But still can only get a 2 count. There's that foot DDT trying to make sure that Kenji can't pull off any of those impressive kicks that he has. Off the rope. Oh, and a big PK that knocks. Kenji has him rolling for cover. Felix Vega comes off with a drop kick right into the heart of the Phantom. And Matsuda's got to do something here to get back in this match. Shockingly, as Vega is surprising everybody here with the offense that he's conducting. And a Hurricane Rana off the rope as he is beating Matsuda from pillar to post. And now he's going to lock in a Fujiwara armbar. And Matsuda gets out of it. Oh, an impressive way to get out of that maneuver. And now Matsuda back on the attack. You take another look at that. Locked in the Fujiwara with a roll through. Pop-up swinging, twisting, and getting out of that. And now Matsuda on the top rope as we just come back into form. Oh, but then eats the knees trying to follow up on that attack. I think it was a missile drop kick to the outside or a crossbody. And now Vega back on the attack. Oh my God, did you hear the thump of Vega's body hitting the mat? On the outside after that Hurricane Rana tip that turned into a powerbomb from Matsuda. Vega with another springboard Hurricane Rana. And turns him around, goes up, and there's the, oh my goodness, what a maneuver. Sit out powerbomb. And Kenji kicks out. As we gotta take another look at that. Hurricane Rana throws him in the corner. Speeds in, flips over. And a sit out powerbomb that can only muster up enough to get a 2 count. Felix Vega all game here tonight. Or some would say all gas, no brakes with it in the 450, but no water in the pool. And now Matsuda measuring. And there's that kick. And Vega somehow gets the shoulder up. Tries to go for a senton. The fans are loving this one. Vega had been cut open, by the way, in the middle of all of that. Bringing the arm. Oh, and snapped the fingers, it looked like. And then the back elbow. Matsuda back on the... Matsuda, uncharacteristically, is removing the turnbuckle pad. I don't think we've ever seen him do anything like that before. Oh, and going to throw him back first into the exposed turnbuckle and then try to drive the rest of the wind out of Vega. Kenji, by any means necessary here tonight, trying to win, trying to push himself into the tournament, further in the tournament to the finals. It's the referee. Saw the exposed turnbuckle. Here comes Kenji. Nails the kick, but the referee is preoccupied. Turn around, ref. Out of position. And only gets a 1 count. But that's Kenji's own doing. He should have had the match won there and another kick. And that's going to do it, folks. That's all. No! The shoulder up. How is he doing this? The fans. Kenji said that's it. Felix back on attack and he locks it in again. This time away from the ropes. Will Kenji tap out? He's got it locked in tight and he taps out.
Desde el barrio nací pa' brillar, con fuego en la sangre y listo pa' ganar. Me ven el ring, saben lo que viene.
What a match!
No hay quien me frene. Cuerpo ágil, mente fría, alma de campeón.
The impossible, the unthinkable happened.
Como un rayo, nadie me atrapa. Cuando suelto la carga, el ring se destapa.
Felix Vega has knocked off Kenji Matsuda in the semi-final round. But you have to go back and think that if Kenji did not take off that turnbuckle pad, this match should have been over. A costly mistake, as you can see right there. The referee struggling, trying to get the turnbuckle pad on, but Kenji hit that kick that turned out the lights of Felix Vega, but still was able to hit that spinning kick once again. But Felix Vega, showing the heart, showing the will, the fight, locks in that crossface submission, and Kenji had no choice. No choice but to tap out. Felix Vega is going to the finals to face Aiden Frost for the NLPW Road Championship. As we take a look at the updated bracket, there it is.
Back! It's time to attack! Full impact! Push the limit, feel the heat! This is the moment we can't be beat! No change, no fear!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making their way to the ring at a combined weight of 535 pounds, the Apex Predators.
Welcome back to NLPW Breakout. I'm still trying to recover for what we just saw, people. With Felix Vega moving on in the tournament, as we have tag team action here for you. The Apex Predators, the men from the Isle of Samoa. Tamaloa on your right, Manu and Hawaii on the left.
Apex instinct, feel the vibe, feel the heat. From Samoa to the world, we never face defeat. With the strength of our ancestors, we attack on impact. Apex instinct, predators ready to react. In the circle of struggle, our culture's our shield. Like crashing Pacific waves, we never yield. Echoes of our elders guide every step we take. A legacy of honor in every move we make. We mix modern hustle with the ancient island beat, flowing like lava, unstoppable heat. With every slam and every roar, the stories retold of Samoan warriors, fearless and bold. Stand tall, unite, our power cannot be denied. The spirit of
Desde la
And their
oscuridad
opponents,
salimos sin freno,
coming in
los
at a
halcones en
combined
el
weight
ring rompiendo
of
el terreno,
410
con mirada de
pounds,
acero y fuego en el
Los
corazón, luchamos con honor,
Halcones.
sin pedir perdón, en cada golpe y a
The
veces
luchador
mucho
team
clamor.
from Mexico, Los Halcones,
Entre humo y sudor,
making their way down to
forjamos la
ring.
leyenda. La venganza nos impulsa, el destino nos encomienda. Precoro, siente la
Javier jumps
adrenalina,
over the rope, and here
sube
comes
la
Diego.
vibración, la sala se despliega, retumba la pasión. No hay quien nos va a dar y la noche es testigo de la furia que llevamos en cada latido.
These men actually used to train with Felix Vega, hence the same kind of entrance and maneuvers. They used to be a tag team in Mexico. Vega wanted to break off and do his own thing here in NLPW. As we get a tag early on from the Apex Predators. Double back body drop on the way. as we see the wild man Tama Loa come in to do work. Off the ropes he goes. Oh, tries to change his direction. Oh, changes his mind completely. Saw an open body part he wanted to work on and went for that. So we get that tope, that plancha. Now Tama looking to do some damage on Javier as he jumps off with a leg lariat. Javier just trying to get some space between so he can try to get back to action. Gotta do some work. But the quick man Tama back on the attack again. And Javier doesn't know what hit him. Now tries to strike, fight, and struggle to try to get out of the corner here. But no dice as Tama drops him down with a big spine buster. And goes immediately into a pin, but it can only get a 1 count out of it. Javier needs to make a tag and make a tag very quickly as he's back on the attack and hits a Falcon Arrow-like maneuver. Now Tama's going to tag in Manu. He's going to immediately tag Tama right back in as they continue to work over Javier. And Javier's going to have to do something to get back in this match. Struggling to get off his shoulders, but drop face first into the top rope. And Tama going to jump off and drop the elbow right into the back of Javier as he was trying to crawl to cover somehow. It's been all Apex Predators here so far as the referee is way out of position and Tama can only get a 1 count out of it. Y'all know Diego is just itching to get into this match and he hasn't seen any action yet. Drops him again off the ropes really quickly and drops him down with a neck breaker. And Javier is in trouble. If Los Halcones wants to get back in this match, he's got to make a tag immediately. The wild man is going to work. And now he tags Manu back in to get a piece of the action. He runs over. Oh, and that was a mistake. Why would you go to the opposite corner to taunt right in Diego's face as he lets him eat a punch for it? Giving Javier some space to try to get out of this ring, and he does just that. And now the man, Diego, coming to the aid of his partner. That's Manu. He's telegraphed Manu going to the outside, so he made sure he went out there before he could roll outside to continue to do damage. It's a big body slam out to the floor on Manu. Now he's going to put Manu back in the ring. What a springboard maneuver there. If it wasn't by that mistake from Manu, they would still be in firm control here. Oh, and little outside tag team maneuver, kind of illegal action. We're seeing some crazy stuff out of people these days, or on this episode, I should say. And here comes that flying hawk. We saw Kenji go to a dirty tactic. Now we see Los Halcones go for a dirty tactic as Javier is approached on the top rope looking to jump off and hit a flipping senton. Irish whip to the rope. He's beating him up in his own. I don't know what these tag teams be thinking when they're beating him up in their own corner. But nevertheless, Javier is stunned in the corner still. And here comes the wild man, Tama. And he's still beating the man in his own corner. Back and forth, they're trying to decide who's going to be in the opposite corner. As Tama tells everybody to shut up. And a big clothesline to the back. Javier just trying to get some space. Let's go for something there, but it's blocked by Tama. Oh, they both try to go for drop kicks, and they both miss. And now that's the corner you want to be in. Tama going to take him all the way across the ring once again. Throat first over the top rope. He's not going to be able to breathe properly after this match is over with. And almost gets a 3 count for it. And Tama Loa cannot believe it. He thought that was it. Dragon screw. And a springboard moonsault, almost lion salt-esque. And I think Diego might want to stay in there as much as possible to try to give Javi some time to recover. And here we go. They're going for something here and drops him down. Nice tag team maneuver. And now the pin. But Manu ends to break it up before the referee can even count to 1. Irish whip, he's going to tag. I guess he didn't hear me. Javier right back in. And a double back body drop. As I still feel like Javi needs some time to recover as Tama reaches out, gets a hot tag on Manu. But Javi is going after Tama on the outside. He's not the legal man, but now I guess he realizes that it's Manu and drops Manu down too with a reverse DDT. Maybe I should shut my mouth because Javi is back on the attack, no problem. I think he was going to try to ascend to the top rope there, but chose differently. Maybe doesn't have the energy to do it right now. Referee had a count of 6. Manu has Javi up and just power bombs him on the floor. Referee had a count of 7. Could we see another count out here? Javi tried to go for a drop kick, but Manu got in the ring. Referee almost had a count of 9, but he gets in. Looks like he tried to go for an elbow there, but nothing having it. Hurricane Rana. And now Javi's going to get back out of the ring again and tag in the way fresher man, Diego. They might want to have a conversation and say, look, man, stay in the ring while I catch my breath. Super kick to the gut, and then one to the side of the face for good measure, and Manu might be out. But here comes Tama, and he's going to definitely break up the pin. Oh, and Diego tried to go for a springboard, but completely messed up the trajectory of it and landed beside Manu as he tags in, and they're going for that maneuver again. Can they hit it again? Yes! And I think that's going to do it for the Hawks. Can they put the Apex Predators away? No! Manu gets the shoulder up, and Javier cannot believe it. Manu back to work with those punches. And and drops him with a reverse. Manu doing the smart thing, getting out of there, tagging the fresher man back in. Tama tries to go for Irish whip, but he gets Irish whipped into his own corner. Javier giving him time. No. These decisions that are being made by these two tag teams can tell you why they are no longer in the tournament. You never want to give your opponent any type of advantage while you're in there in the heat of battle. And now Diego going for a cover. Can only get a 1 count. Just gonna stomp on the face. Clear as day. And here we go, more tag team wrestling. And now they're gonna go for the flying hawk again. Drops Tama down. I think Javi should have went for a pin there, but chose to do something else, go for more damage, and he just hits a vaulting body press on him off the ropes. Referee way out of position. Gonna cost him some time for the count. And I don't know how that lady continues to keep ending up here in NLPW. but she is still here messing up counts. And he's gonna tag. That's why I'm saying tag Javi immediately right back in. Does Diego not want to fight tonight? I have no idea. But nevertheless, here comes. Oh man! What a move! Referee got bubbly legs. I don't know. She kind of stutter stepped there, trying to get down for the pin. As Diego comes in and breaks up the count. But what a double underhook suplex by Tamaloa. And now Javier trying to get out of the ring. These two men keep battling back and forth for who's going to be in the ring or out of the ring. I don't know who's going to do what. But here goes another tag. And a double shoulder block that lays Tama down on the mat. Now Diego going to bring him to a kneeling position. I think he just ate a knee or a kick. The angle of the camera, I couldn't really tell. These men are going back and forth with the quick tags. Now, this is what you're supposed to see in tag team action to keep the fresher man in, but it's clear that Javier has been in here the longest. Diego seems not to want to be in the ring at all tonight. Now, looks like we're going to go for the same maneuver here. And yes, they did the exact same thing. Little mini splash there, and now he's going to go for a pin. But Tama still has energy left and kicks out. Oh, and a standing Spanish fly. And now Javier trying to crawl for cover and gets the hot tag to Diego. And Manu is in as well, and Diego eats a knee as soon as he gets in the ring. And now hooks the leg and drops him with the fisherman brainbuster. And Diego seems to be out. But no, he's stirring. He gets back to his feet. Tries to go for something. And now he's going to throw Manu to the outside. Possibly trying to shake out the cobwebs, trying to get back into this match. Oh, and a cheap shot from Tama. Oh, and then a clubbing blow to the back of the head of Diego by Manu. And then he makes the tag, tagging in Tama back again. Say that 5 times fast. And now Tama perched on the top rope. What's he thinking here? Jumps off and hits a crossbody, but no. Diego moves out of the way. Irish whip to the rope. Arm drag. Gonna go off the ropes. Jumps in the air and hits the splash. And a twisting neck breaker. And now he's gonna fly. Off the ropes and a shooting star press. Nails it. Center of the ring, but Manu is in to break it up. He should have disabled Manu when he had the chance. But this match continues on. Both men going for a maneuver. Both missing. There's been a lot of miscues here. And now the Apex Predator is looking to do work again. Off the ropes. And just a stiff shoulder. And now... oh, and drops the double headbutt. Yeah, is Diego going to be out of here? And Javier just got in, but Diego was forced to kick out. I think these two men have to have a long talk after the match. Drops him with a shoulder breaker to try to get back in synchronization because they are off. And now Manu's going to lock in a submission, but Diego's feet are in the ropes. Setting him up here for something. And I think Is he? Yes, a sharpshooter is locked in. Will Diego tap out? Yes, he taps out. And this match is finally over.
We rise, let our fire shine. Step into the ring, fire in our eyes. Apex instinct, we reaching for the skies. From the islands of Samoa, where legends are born.
The Apex Predators pulled out the win here.
Carrying the wisdom of a people strong and whole. Every strike is precision.
Los Alcones going to have to go back to the drawing board and try to get their team synchronization back up and running, because what I saw here tonight was not pretty. And as you can see, for whatever, it must have, something had to have been wrong with Diego here tonight. I don't know if he's nursing an injury or what, but Javier tried to pretty much carry the entire load, because every time Diego got tagged in, he almost immediately tagged back out. I don't know if it's a lower back injury, granted, on how he almost tapped out immediately to the sharpshooter.
Here are your winners, you Apex Predators.
As the Apex Predators get the victory here tonight.
Stand tall, unite, our power cannot be denied. The spirit of our homeland flows deep inside. Looking back, it's time to attack, full impact. Push the limit, feel the heat. This is the moment we can't be beat. No change, no fear.
Ladies and gentlemen, your main event of the evening is scheduled for one fall and is held in the semifinal round of the Women's Championship Tournament. Making her way to the ring from Bergen, Norway, Valkyrie Ingrid Larson.
Ingrid Larson making her way down to the ring. This is the main event, people. Women's Championship Tournament action on the way. Who is going to go to the finals?
And her opponent from Cairo, Egypt, Zara, the Lioness Malik.
I know she is a warrior and she is the lioness in her own right, but you gotta kind of feel for Zara Malik a little bit for drawing the short straw in back-to-back matches against two powerhouses, with her first victory coming over Nyla Quinn, which was a shocking defeat. Does she have enough in her to be able to do it twice? This time taking out the Valkyrie. Who wants it more? Here we go. As Zara charges right at Ingrid, she's going to have to be on the quick pace here tonight and try to use that same strategy she used against Nyla Quinn. But Ingrid Larson significantly stronger than Nyla Quinn is. As long as she doesn't let her get a hold of her, she should be pretty good. Oh, and not what? Whoa! Zara showing off some of the strength of her own, and she is on the attack, but eats a boot. And now we're back to a collar and elbow tie up. As Zara Malik trying to show the pace, and there's some of the strength shown, and now a waist lock on Zara Malik. As the Lioness struggles to try to get out of the clutches of Larson. They're gonna take it down to the schoolboy, trying to get it over quickly, but doesn't get anything for it. Oh, and a reversal. Here we go. But she gets nothing either. Both women trying for pins early here. Try not to expend any energy, knowing that the pay-per-view is this Saturday. Trying to keep being as fresh as possible. Sustaining an injury or anything here would be problematic for any of these competitors at this point in the tournament, as Malik is looking for something here. Goes around. Oh, now it's going to try to choke her out. Can she do it? Oh, gets her down to the mat, but no, she gets out of it. Ingrid Larsson's trying to recover from this early onslaught coming from Malik. And now the Lioness. Oh, the Lioness is going to taunt in her face. Very uncharacteristic, but still ends up hitting a body splash. I'm seeing a lot of things that I didn't think I would see from some of these competitors here tonight. But if it works, I mean, keep doing it, I guess. But you got to know Ingrid's not gonna lay down for any of that. The Lioness, what's she thinking here? Gonna bring her to a kneeling position. Oh, and a basement drop kick that takes Larsson down. And now Zara looking for something else. She's gonna put a combo on her. But uh-oh. The Valkyrie is up and ready to do some damage. But no. And now we're gonna see something here. The strength and power jackknife power bomb from the Lioness. And I think she's ready to end this match here. Here we go. Got her up. That could do it, folks. Referee in perfect position, but Larsson kicks out at 2.99. And Larsson just trying to do something to try to get back in this match. It's been all Lioness since then, but can't seem to muster up any offense. As the Lioness tries to hit another basic dropkick, but Larsson rolls away, and now gonna show off the power. But the Lioness is not letting her touch her, as Larsson rolls to the outside. Now the Lioness on the top rope, prone. What's she gonna go for here? Turns. Another missile drop kick square at that looked like it was right on the nose of Larsson. And Zara Malik shocking everybody here on the dominating offense that she has been doing. But now here comes Valkyrie. Knees to the gut. But Zara Malik right back on the attack again. And Larsson looks visibly frustrated as she cannot get anything in here. Catches the boot. Oh, and just a stiff shot. And now some ground and pound a little bit. And Larsson doesn't want to win this one by count out. She's going to get Malik back in the ring as the referee counts to 7. The referee is still counting. I don't know why Larsson didn't get in the ring, and then she eats a lariat for it. Malik measuring, looking for something. Is she just going to... Looked like she was going to attempt to put her on the ropes or something. But Larsson gets out of it. Moves to the side of her. And there's one big clothesline. Another big clothesline. Continuous clotheslines. Picks her up. The spin out. Oh, and a spin out kick that drops Malik down. And she decides to go for a cover instead. I think she was planning on trying to do something else there. Probably should have went for the cover earlier. And Malik once again. Oh, and a body slam. Oh, and a dragon screw. So Malik is scurrying for cover here. A clubbing blow to the back. Throws her off the turnbuckle. And a back suplex. Planting her in the ring. And now Larsson. Looking for something. She's going to go here. Oh, a German suplex. And has the arm strapped. Turns around. Oh, and a big lariat that spins Malik out. And now Larsson looking for something. This is not where she wanted to be. And there it is. She's got it on. Will Malik tap out? Can she get out of it? Look at the strength! She breaks the hold. The first woman to break it. Some people call it the hurt lock, but I'm sure Valkyrie has another name for it. In a basement drop shit, she tried to go for it, but misses. Malik, the lioness, what she's gonna do here? Drops her face first over the top rope, and we're back to the outside again here. She tries to follow up on the attack, but Larson gets out of it. These women are countering for counter. Back and forth we go, back in the ring. With the lioness ascending to the top turnbuckle. What is she thinking here? She jumps off and drops an elbow right into the back of Larson. And does not get a 3 count. Visibly frustrated. What is she going to have to do to put away Ingrid Larson? I think she might be measuring up for it right now. Gonna take her to the turnbuckle. But Ingrid has an answer for her right back again. And she knocks it in again! Can she escape from her the second time? Struggling, fighting for it. The whip! No, she cannot get out of the clutches of Ingrid Larson and is forced to tap out. These women showing what it takes to be a champion. But the fairy tale ending that Zara Malik wanted has come crashing down at the hands of the Valkyrie. As we see all the offense that she tried to put in to put this woman away, but she just cannot do it. Ingrid Larson fighting like a champion. We see the big clotheslines here. And then that revolution kick. Bam! Right on the button. This was that back suplex out the corner. German suplex. I'm sorry, Zay, you just missed the main event, bro. But the replay will be on YouTube tomorrow on my channel, RJ Elite. Probably like around 1:30 p.m. Eastern. As we take a look at the updated bracket, the Valkyrie Ingrid Larson will face off against Sienna Valentine. Good night, folks. We will catch you at the pay-per-view